The following program is intended for mature audiences.
It's the music, movies, and shows you love.
As if we care.
And hate.
You ain't gonna like it none.
And love to hate.
I didn't expect that at all.
This is The Broken Remote.
Coming to you live on tape on this Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. It is the best show you have never heard of. It is The Broken Remote. Rich Eggy here behind the wheel. Will on the other side of the glass. And to get in touch with the show, you can contact us at all the little information that you can find there at the bottom of the screen. This is the first show trying to throw the visual element into it. We were pretty much all audio previously, but I've actually put in a little bit of effort to try to figure out the best way to stream this stuff visually. And here we are, Will. It's the new era.
Yeah, I'd say watch out Howard Stern, but he just got fired, so maybe he's going to be the next co-host we have.
Well, I thought
here.
he didn't he resign?
Did he?
I thought he resigned. Yeah, I thought the whole
Sirius
thing
dropped him for like a bag of bricks because he cost so much flipping money.
No. I'm pretty sure that they said the whole thing was a work, or at least that's how he tried to spin it. I don't know, but I think he's actually back.
Okay.
Yeah, work, shoot. You know, the whole. You're not down with your wrestling lingo.
I'm vaguely aware, but I thought it was like the Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert thing, where part of he's just like, okay, they're firing him because the Trump thing, but the other part of it is just like they're losing them like $50 million a year. Like, oh fuck yeah, we can get rid of these guys and save our balance sheet. Okay.
Oh, for sure, he's a money loser, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
He's a lost leader in the clubhouse for sure. But Sirius is going to keep him.
Yeah, because late night is so popular now. Oh, everyone.
Oh, you were talking Kimmel. I thought we were still on Stern. Yes, no, Kimmel's a lost leader too. Yeah. So is Stern.
Oh, they all are. Yeah,
they all are. Which I can't. Do you listen to a lot of Sirius radio satellite at all?
My dad does. He loves Stern. I'm not sure if he still does, but just from I think more nostalgia from having driven the car and listened to him on the radio all the time.
Sure.
I enjoy bits of his, but he never. I was more Team Opie and Anthony. I thought they were funnier.
Yeah,
and just more.
As was I.
Overly degenerate. I mean, he's pretty degenerate, Howard Stern, but he's been rich for a long time. So there's a point where you're just like, okay, buddy, go back to your enormous home where you won't let anyone touch you without using a wet wipe, and then eat your lobster. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, you missed then because I mean, originally, Stern was just lights out. I'm talking whenever it was, 80s, even into the 90s. Era when I listened to him a little bit. I wasn't a diehard Stern guy, and then over the years, it just got awful. And he just is now in the toilet where talks about cats and his girlfriend or now it's his wife.
Dude, I will give him credit. He's in the 6'5" club, so respect.
Yeah, it's true. You guys do love each other. You tall people. I don't know anything about that shit at all.
Speaking of, we lost member Charlie Kirk. R.I.P. Also 6'5".
I meant to play this. That's not what I wanted either. I haven't figured out all my things yet. Hold on 1 second. Where's the Wawa? Oh, you said Charlie Kirk, and I wanted to hit this. I got to figure out my new setup here with the TV and the visual.
Got to watch what you're doing, dude. You're going to lose your job. You make one of those gas.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, I'm imagine that did you see the video itself, or
I'm not.
Or were you patched in when it actually happened?
I was alerted. My friend sent me a link to the video. I did not click on that. I had no urge to watch that happen. Yeah, that was not on my radar.
I'm kind of numb to all of it because I've just seen over the years.
Oh, there's kids watching beheadings every day, dude.
I mean, I remember when the beheading thing was a big thing. I don't know if you remember. There was a ISIS video, and they had a beheading, and they sent it.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Yeah, and they sent it, and they put it, and I remember they were doing. I think they were Americans that they were doing it to, right? I don't remember the story. It was so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But they took the head and put it on the body. I mean, it was just after a while. Who is it? Bud Dwyer? Do you remember that one?
That one I don't remember.
Oh, Bud Dwyer. I think it's Bud Dwyer. I might be butchering it, but he was either a mayor or mayor of a city or a councilman or I don't know what it was, but he was at some kind of like piano recital and had a gun in a paper bag and pulled the gun out in the paper bag at this recital and blew his brains out.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was recorded on tape because whatever this was being broadcast or being recorded.
You know, one dad there was like, God, I can't believe I have to listen to my stupid kid play Hall of the Mountain King incorrectly for the 5th. Blam! Oh, we can leave.
Everybody's freaking out. And he's like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry about a thing. And then boom. And away she went. So, but over the years, that used to be, that was like the Charlie Kirk footage for like ever. And because that one they caught, I mean, it was a gory video. So when I saw the Kirk one, that probably since the Bud Dwyer was the first one that I was like, whoa, that's, that's something else. Because, I mean, the person in the front row that had that shot got the whole thing. And it was like, oh, yeah,
well,
that's going to be difficult to get through that one.
You don't go to those political rallies realizing you're in the flipping splash zone, dude. Like, you just walk in expecting to hear like some pun intended, by the way. But, like, oh, my God.
The splash zone.
Yeah, oh, my God. It's more than yeah, you guys can cancel me. That's fine.
It's been a week. We're past it now. We're good.
It's been 2 weeks. Come on. Yeah,
2 weeks. We're in the joke zone now.
I don't know. I mean, just every bit of this story that's crazy, and then you're just like, this can't get any weirder. And then just more information comes out about the guy who killed him, and you're just like, what? How? Like, come on. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. You are.
Well, wasn't it just head scratching that the dude fit every box check that there could have been?
Single one,
every
dude.
single one.
Every single. I was talking to my dad about it, and he's like, "What kind of person do you think this is?" And it's like, it's the exact same type of person. It always is. It's never that they're like really adamant about their political agenda. It's always this weird, scrawny dude that looks like me.
Yeah, true.
Except their chin is always just so much longer for some reason. I don't know what it is about these weird dudes that always just have the world's longest chin.
Yeah, and there's always something a little funky with their outfit.
One eye's always like 3 centimeters lower than the other. Don't look at my eyes right now. And
too late now. That's the visual part, right? The visual part is here.
It's the downside. Yeah, now everyone can see. Yeah, but it's just like, dude, it's like, what is he? He's a furry dating a trans person.
Dude, there was a furry aspect to this, right?
I mean, maybe.
Or was it just trans? I can't remember. But, to me, I want to see the Converse Chuck Taylor sales after it was all said and done. Because he was in Chuck Taylor's in all his videos, and then he was on Chuck Taylor's in these, and I thought it would just be kind of like the liberal battle cry.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, everybody who hates Trumps and anti-Trumpers and everybody would just run out and buy new Chuck Taylors. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how can I invest in Converse? And I think Converse now is owned by Nike. So then I was like, how much bigger can Nike get? It's impossible.
Yeah, you think you're trying to, everyone's already way ahead of you. Laura Loomer is so ahead of that grift, dude. You makes your head spin.
She's like a thing, huh?
I've heard of her name in rumblings, and so my friend.
Oh, I definitely heard her name.
And if he listens to this sometimes, so maybe he'll like, I'm going to butcher his story, but basically he works with a guy, complete piece of work. Basically he made some horrible tweet about Charlie Kirk getting and now he's getting like under review. His dad,
really?
Who's like a general for the Pentagon, is now under review. Like Laura Loomer was on this. And so me and him are just looking at pictures of Laura Loomer yesterday. Do you know how old she is, by the way?
I have no clue. Like the name sounds so funky. Here, we'll switch over to another one of our new.
This is a fun exercise for everybody. If we have like Ba-da-da-da-da-da. How old do you think Laura Loomer is if you look at her face?
Well, I'm probably going to ruin it here as I pull it up because it'll probably Laura
It's probably
Loomer.
gonna
There she
just
is.
try
Let's
to
just go
block
to
it from your
videos.
just go to
Okay.
just or
Oh
images.
no,
Just go to images.
images. Sorry.
Images. Look at that.
And
Look
so,
at that face. How old? Just unless you saw it already, just at a glance.
I have not seen it. Hold on. I'm kind of good at the age game sometimes.
Mhm. I'm waiting.
I'm going to say, let's look at that one right there. I'm going to say like 45.
45. That's really interesting that you think it's 45. Okay.
Should I go to it now?
Is that your final guess?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
That's your final guess. Going once. Going
That's
twice.
my final
for you at
answer.
home. She's 32.
Whoa!
She's only a few months older than you.
Wow, that's no joke.
She
32 years old.
She has enough plastic surgery in her face to bring back the dinosaur skeleton.
That's
It is
30. That's
bananas.
32, huh?
That's 32, dude. That's how much work this lady's gotten done. It's bananas.
That's
oh my God.
crazy.
Dude, she's gonna die, and you're gonna be able to know exactly what she looks like because nothing is decomposing off of that face. Like,
That
are you
is
kidding me?
oh, is this really her?
I think so. I guess. Like, oh my God.
Oh, is that the before and after?
The cheek implants, dude. The cheek implants are bananas. I don't know where she came from. I don't know why she's apparently famous, but
Where can we
apparently
go?
she's a
Let's
mover
see.
and groover.
Let me take this. And as I try this now, I hopefully this is coming up there, and it is. So this is Laura Lerman, aesthetic operations before and after. So they are saying that is her. They're saying that's Laura Loomer. Wow.
Dude, that one doesn't look that bad, but there's some of those pictures, dude. You're just like, what the fuck did you do to your face? Oh my. By the way, I'm not commenting on her politics at all because her face is just that shocking
just
in terms of
crazy,
what
dude.
she's done to it.
That is nuts.
It's like her face now is the one that like would just strike you.
I never would have thought that she was that young.
Mhm.
That's not what I.
She's the creature that John Wick is named after, dude. That's what she is. She's the Baba Yaga.
Will's here all day, all night, all week.
All night.
Try the veal. Yeah, that's surprising. But Laura Loomer, I always just get a kick out of her because of her name is so funky, right? I mean, it feels like it's fake.
I mean, it's
Laura Loomer. It sounds you know.
Fake. Yeah.
But
it's probably Laura Filmenstein or something like that. And I can
she's
say
got
that
crazy pull though, man. Crazy pull.
How? Who listens?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't
Trump.
know.
Trump probably listens to her, but that's
I just don't know. I don't know background enough. I'm surprised she hasn't made a South Park episode because she is a big name now.
They made that whole one the other day, the one that got pulled, ironically, because they made fun of Charlie Kirk before it all happened.
They only pulled it from now. What's funny about that is, they only pulled that from repeats on cable. So it has never left Paramount Plus.
Andrew,
there.
They spent $1 billion. They're like, oh, God. Yeah.
I thought for sure they were going to pull it from everything. I thought Paramount would pull it.
It wasn't even that bad of a, it didn't really critique him that. It was...
No, and he said he liked it.
He liked it, yeah, which honestly is just good for him. He pulled the right move. He did what, all the smart people that get destroyed by South Park do, not what Sean Penn does, because Sean Penn is very upset about his betrayal.
Or Trump. Trump went after him too.
Yeah.
Trump was like, oh, they're not funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out all you need to do, instead of actually critiquing his politics, you just got to comment on his dick size. That's the first thing. That's how you get on his radar.
Which we talked about. It wasn't just a one episode thing now. It's been all 3 episodes.
Oh, it's like they're doing
all 3.
Have they made new ones? I haven't kept up with it recently.
So the first one was obviously the return of Trump and the return of Jesus. Well, they pinned it they advertised it as the return, and you didn't know what it was going to be, and then they said it was the return of Jesus, and then it turned out that it was the return of actually Satan and Trump, because Trump hadn't been on the show forever. They did him through Garrison, but they didn't do him on his own. And so since then, that was the first one. The second one was what What was the second one? Oh, the second one was Gnome, right? Christine Gnome. That was when they kept fixing her face all episode long. You saw that
Which,
one?
by the way, Laura Loomer. Maybe you should get that.
True.
Yeah, I saw that one, and there was a Labubu one I watched. That was good.
Yeah, that was the third one. And then the fourth one was this week. They missed it, and they apologized online for it. They said, that's on us. We were supposed to get it done. We didn't get it done. And so, we thank you to Comedy Central and all of our fans for, bearing with us.
I mean, they can miss a week. That's an absurd schedule they have.
Well, they're doing it now every 2 weeks. And I thought so they're not doing it every week anymore, which makes sense because every week would be difficult.
I mean, even with the $1 billion, I'm still just like, I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, but if you think, and it also extends the season. Now, maybe have they been doing this over the recent couple of years? Because for the life of me, I don't remember.
I don't know, dude. There's like some giant legal battle with Comcast and HBO right now because South Park, and they were on 2 streaming services. I've watched.
Right, and when they did that, it didn't make any sense.
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't care to figure out what's going on.
Me neither.
I just know that there's a lot of money going around, and somehow the South Park guys are just
not to us.
I was going to say, they're like, oh wow, another paycheck. Okay, like I guess they're not involved. I mean, I guess they slightly are about like where their content appears, but they're just like, okay.
Well, I think in the last deal they weren't, and even though I'm not super educated about it, I think on this new deal, I think they had infinitely
the Green New Deal, just like AOC wants.
Right,
perfect.
Either infinitely more input, or at least they had more direction as to how they wanted to do it. Because the last one, HBO Max got all of their shows, and then they made these new 45-minute movies or hour-long movies.
The mini ones
right. That was the obesity, and there was a couple other ones. But they made those for Paramount Plus on its own. So if you wanted to watch the whole catalog, you needed you needed cable to watch the show, or Max to watch the reruns.
You have to go on Paramount Plus. You can't sail like the high seas or anything like that. You definitely can't type in "watch South Park episode blah blah blah." It's definitely
it'll just constantly result in nothing.
Good job, Paramount Plus. What a smart use of $1 billion. Sure, that's going to bring a lot of eyes to your dying. I say that, and then my dad ironically likes South Park, so he got Paramount Plus.
He got Paramount Plus.
I mean, it was for other things, but he was like, "Oh, I could see South Park too." So I mean, maybe I should eat my words. It's kind of working.
I do like Paramount Plus for a couple of the other IPs. I'm just sucked. Star Trek I have not watched.
Oh, you really?
I do like Landman.
Star Trek, man, what a great job he's doing.
I can't. Who's doing Star Trek?
Star Trek. It's that guy who works with J.J. Abrams, the bane of my existence.
Oh God, fuck Abrams.
What's his name? Alex Kurtzman, and so he's just. And I'm not into Star Trek, but I've watched a couple episodes with my folks.
He does maybe what is it? It's Strange No Worlds or something.
There's 8 different franchise or shows.
Yeah, there's a cartoon which is different decks. I see the advertisement before
it's Star Trek, and they're trying to be like, hey, we're like Rick and Morty, but 10 years too late.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I can't deny that Wrath of Khan is one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time.
And don't you love the rendition of it where J.J. Abrams is like, I can do that, but worse.
Dude, I watched it, and I couldn't believe that was the end product. Similar to, I couldn't believe that, the Rise of Skywalker was the end product he gave for the final Star Wars of the Skywalker trilogy. I mean, Abrams just doesn't get it. But he fucked up Khan so bad. Well, I mean, not as bad as he fucked up Star Wars, obviously.
You also just say he fucked up his career because he hasn't made anything in a hot minute.
He doesn't have to at this point. He's got so much money and the residuals from everything that he's touched. I mean,
yeah.
His
daughter's famous, dude. His daughter's
yes, she is.
What's the name Abrams? It's the same thing.
Gracie Abrams.
Gracie Abrams.
I didn't even know that was his daughter. I had no clue. I started hearing it, and I'm like, man, this girl sounds like Taylor Swift. And then somebody's like, that's what do you call its daughter? I'm like, really?
Probably what they were trying to do.
Was it you that told? I forget if it was you or it was my buddy Darren that told me. But somebody was like, yeah, that Gracie Abrams is his daughter. And I said, whose daughter? And they were like, that's J.J. Abrams'
Yeah,
daughter.
J.J.
I said,
Abrams,
oh,
yeah.
forget it.
That's how they get you.
And I think she's friends with Taylor Swift. So it's, it's not even like an original type of music.
Yeah.
She's just,
Listen, they have keyed themselves into the suburban white woman demographic, and they
Yeah,
are crushing it, dude. They're crushing it.
it's funny because what was the record industry, which was very formulaic and put everything in a cookie cutter mold, got redone by the internet generation, where people are like, I'm going to make my music however I want to make my music, and the record companies are going to come to me. And now they're all kind of just sharing each other's secrets, so that they're like, oh no, I figured out what the people like, so just give me that formula and then I'll do it with me.
It's just like TV, dude. Everyone's just going, oh, they're breaking the paradigm and they're shifting. And what's really happening is they're slightly tweaking it. They're kicking out the old guard and they're just going to take their place. And it's going to be the same thing all over.
It's the same thing. And what's infuriating to me about that is there's infinitely more content. The content's all dumbed down to just be kind of shitty across the board. There are some, properties that are good and that do good work. But now you have so much of this shitty content spread across 6 different streaming services, and I pay for every one, and they all keep jacking their prices up like $3-4 every 6 months. Paramount Plus just jacked up their prices. I think DirecTV Stream, which is basically a cable provider, jacked up their services another $10. I mean, it's every fucking service every 6 months. It's just like, what is going on?
The thing everyone just keeps rewatching in all of them is just all the old sitcoms, like How I Met Your Mother and Friends. And
that's how they pad all of this.
That's how they make all their money. And for some reason, they're like, no, we need to spend another $500 million on the Witcher franchise, which we've been tanking. Let's not make a quick, easy sitcom that people would actually like that has like 0 stakes except for will Frank bang this girl at the bar this week? Find out in 21 minutes.
I don't understand it. And I don't understand why there's no pushback. I don't understand. They're always talking about people, right now people are canceling Hulu and I forget who else are they canceling for the Jimmy Kimmel thing. That's not Paramount, right? Jimmy Kimmel is ABC. So it's Disney. Mm-hmm. So they're canceling Disney Plus. Oh, maybe it was Disney Plus that was jacked. Oh, I think it was. That was the one that just opened up their up, but
it's funny if
people
think they're canceling Disney Plus for Jimmy Kimmel, and it's like, dude, like, there's nothing on your platform. What are you gonna make another expensive Star Wars show that just sucks?
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Here it is, right here. Hulu increases their price coming in October. Let me close this player here. Effective, man, there's so much crap that pops up on God. Effective Thursday, October 23rd, Disney and Hulu Plus with ads will cost $13 a month, and without ads, it's going to cost $20 a month, which I think is the same cost as Netflix right now without ads.
Oh, what a treat.
Ads, which is like, I mean, enough is enough.
Here's another thing, because I have Netflix. Why does Netflix charge, limit the shows you can access with ads? What is the logic there? Like,
what do you mean?
You can't watch certain shows if you have the lower ad tier.
Really? What shows?
Why? I don't like. There was just some that came up when I was looking through it the other day to find a show, and I was just going, "That's your strategy? You're gonna?"
Oh, I did not know that, but I don't. I have Netflix without ads, so.
But it's just like, you're poor shaming me, Netflix. What the hell is this? Like, this is so, like, what? Oh man.
I didn't know that was the case. Oh, yeah. Yes, the Netflix ad-supported plan limits some content due to licensing restrictions.
Oh,
though a vast majority. Yeah. So it's the licensing deal.
It's the licensing, guys. It's not.
It makes it cost prohibitive for us to give you this shitty show unless you pay for the
It's not that you're a filthy little poor. No, get the fuck out of here. You don't deserve to watch Great British Baking Show U.S. edition. No, fuck you.
But you're right, man. The one thing that everything feels like right now, and this is across the board, is just a two-class system. Yeah. Like, you're really fucking loaded and you don't think about it, or you're, rubbing a couple of nickels together.
Yeah, I can get same-day delivery for basically everything I order on Amazon. I'm not trying to brag or anything.
Facts. Same here. Same
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Preach. Yeah.
I'm poor man rich.
You think you're fucking better than me, dude? You think you're better than me with your financial security, bro?
Yeah, but it blows my mind because this is happening now with live events, and I think we might have talked about this too. But live event costs are so through the roof right now, and there's no pushback from any of the fans of any genre that has live events. And what you see is them just keep dialing up these prices.
Well, it's
I
like,
know you're not a wrestling fan, right?
no, I don't do wrestling, but I watch comedians all the time. And dude, the last 5 years, the price to go see a comedian has just absolutely gone
Yes.
haywire, which is crazy because some of them have gotten worse.
Yeah, it's
looking
any
at you-
live event, dude.
Looking at you, Tom Segura. I mean, if he ever listens to this, I'll eat my words because I'm a huge fan. But first show I saw him at in Columbus, Ohio, he was amazing. I couldn't stop laughing. And then the second one was like, okay, it was a couple years later. It was only like maybe a year and a half ago, but still.
But they just jack up the price. I'm sitting there.
It was twice as
Why?
expensive to see him at that other show, and I had worse seats. And I bought those tickets months in advance, where the ones in Columbus, Ohio, I bought like literally the week of.
What are we doing? What
I
are we
don't
doing?
know.
I'm waiting
I
for the
don't
fans
know.
to just stand up and just say,
Game over, man. It's game over.
No,
we're not buying the tickets anymore. We're not doing it.
No, you
WrestleMania, this is why I was asking if you're a wrestling fan. WrestleMania just announced their, well, not WrestleMania, WWE and TKO just announced their WrestleMania ticket costs for next year's WrestleMania, which is going to be in New Orleans. Oh, no, it's Vegas again this year, and then I think it's going to Saudi Arabia the year after that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's
And it
great.
was like floor seats in some was I forget
I lo-
32,000
I
for
love
the
that
2 days.
Saudi Arabia is just you spending all this money. Be like, hey, we did have something to maybe do with 9/11, but you know what? Come on.
Yo,
Yeah.
did you read it? Did you hear about that? Because that was another big story.
I was just say the comedians. You mean, or which part?
No, the about the Saudi Arabia and the WWE. I was referencing the wrestle.
They just
So
had this huge comedy show, and like a bunch of comedians were paid out
out in Saudi Arabia.
outrageous- Yeah, out in Saudi Arabia.
No
and
way! I
there
didn't hear
was
about
some
this.
big show, and I don't remember all the details or the facts, but basically they were giving them a shitload of money. Like it was like, and granted there was different tiers, but one of the tiers, like so Tim Dillon, the comedian, he like openly talks about it on his show, which like no other comedian was doing. He's like, I'm like a B tier comedian for these people, and yes, I know what they did, and yes, the money was so much that of course I was like,
Well,
yeah, I'm
be
not
honest.
saying no to this.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, it was. He was like, you said it was like, he was like, I was a B tier comedian, at least in terms for like what they were looking for, and they paid him $300,000,
Oh,
and it's like,
take
I
it.
don't know, I don't know what your principles are, but 300G.
I take it. I mean, for a show, give me a break.
Yeah, for
These are
cash
comedians.
Cash money. Yeah.
God,
These
there
guys-
there
these
must be
guys were
old school
eating-
comedians that are so pissed they didn't make the money that these guys
Oh
are
my,
making right
of
now.
course, dude. Are you
Ugh.
kidding me? Dude, you make one like okay podcast and you're a comedian, and you go on Joe Rogan one time, and all of a sudden, just you are making more money than probably every mainline comedian like did before Cosby combined.
Right? I mean, think about it. Like George Carlin. God, if Carlin was alive today, he'd be
Yeah.
like going crazy.
Oh, I would.
He'd be
love to
going
do it.
nuts. God, if Dice hit, I mean, the two biggest comics that I remember growing up that I saw, not that I saw, but I saw the rise of, was Murphy. I mean, I was young, but Murphy when he hit big, and Dice. I mean, those two were just. I mean, they were on rocket ships in terms of stardom. And that, Murphy was coming off of SNL, which I don't remember, but I do remember his stand-ups. And if those guys were around now, I can't even imagine what they would do. I mean, the fame that they had back then in a non-internet era, if they were able to, I mean,
Dice
it wouldn't have
Dice
worked.
is
It wouldn't have
still
been
around. Dice is still around. I mean, he's not. He's
yeah,
nowhere
but he's
near
not
what
the
he was.
same as what he
Yeah,
was,
he's
right?
not. He's not the same. He's got. He's an older gentleman now. He was
Yes,
still
he
funny.
is.
I saw him. He opened for Bill Burr. It was like a surprise guest. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's been opening for people here and there when they have
Yeah.
big events, that they go to the Garden or something, they bring out Dice. He's kind of like, oh yeah, remember that guy?
Mhm.
And that's in. I mean, you were too young to remember Dice in his prime, right? I'm not.
No,
mistaken.
I've seen and heard bits, but it's like it's never gonna like. So I got very excited when he came out, at the show. I was like, oh my God, they got Andrew Dice Clay. That's
Right.
crazy. And my dad didn't know who he was because I took my dad to the show. And it was just kind of, it was. I mean, it was. I'm a nerd for the comedian stuff, so I was like, I knew, but I was like, oh, my dad doesn't know who Andrew Dice Clay is.
How does he not?
Just different worlds. Different worlds.
Oh,
It's like you and me.
He was probably just sitting there like.
He's okay. Yeah. I don't even know what that one was.
Well, one is Stu. That's Stu from The Hangover. Right, you remember?
Okay, yes, of course.
And the other one, this is from my sports drops. This is Mike Francesa just being utterly disgusted.
Oh, Mike Francesa. Ugh. Oh, dude, I'm eating. God damn.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's just him disgusted with the caller at some point.
Oh,
I
thought he was like vomiting. I was like, God.
No. It's him just being disgusted.
Ugh. God damn.
And this is also Francesa.
This was an affront to my senses.
That's him talking about the new Superman movie.
Oh, he didn't like. Wow, he was.
Yeah. Well, like I said, now we have this. Maybe at one point we'll fire up the Francesa Superman review because it's one of those internet treasures that, I mean, it's gone now because it's so long ago, but it was, I mean, viral for like maybe 12 hours after he dropped it. But it shouldn't. It's
which
like
is basically an eternity for some people
Right.
with internet time.
But it should be like the G.I. Joe PSA announcements that just will forever be funny. You can always go to and laugh at.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Dice, I saw him at the Wellmont, but Dice used to sell out the Garden. And like, think about Kill Tony, right? Kill Tony just went to the Garden and it was a big event and it sold out and all that kind of stuff. That's in the modern era where you need.
I'm sorry. Kill Tony. I'm just gonna. So fucking overrated. I'm
done with him. I never liked him. I actually dislike him.
I saw him live. He opened. So I went to see Joe Rogan.
He's not funny, right?
He was actually pretty good.
Really?
But he's just like
never laughed at him.
He has this level of like narcissism that is so palpable, dude. And like maybe it's a recent thing, but it is just so off-putting whenever I try to like watch anything he does with Kill Tony now. I'm just like, dude, shut up. Oh my God.
I've never laughed at him, and a friend of mine down the block, we go boozing quite a bit, and he's also another big comedian guy. Actually, I was talking to him when we first moved in together years ago about doing like a comedy show, but he's he's decent in Wall Street and stuff, and he can't do this kind of stuff because I don't think he kind of knows the limits and how to dance around it. So I was like, I don't want you to put yourself in harm's way. You're a lot more talented and able to dance around it, but and we were talking about all these guys. He loves like the Tony Metzger. No, there's another Metzger guy.
I know.
Tony Ratcliffe, right?
Yeah.
And so he loved him, and I'm like, wow, how do you like this guy? Like, he's not funny. And then he did, and then he bombed it to RNC and all that kind of shit. But his show, he's sold out because it's huge right now. Right?
It's huge right now, but like to me, dude, whatever talent he may have for roasting, it's just like, dude, you're roasting these no-name comedians.
He's not a roast. He just uses them as a foil to drop shit.
Exactly.
Like his shitty jokes.
Really shitty jokes. And then it's funny when he has like other guest comedians come on that are like.
Well, that's why I like this show.
Exactly. It's like he had like Shane Gillis dressed up as Trump at one time.
Which is the best. And if you look, those shows always have more views.
Exactly. They're phenomenal. And it's just like there's some roasting going on, but it's just I like there's a little bit more to it. Like a lot of it's just like, oh, why are you wearing that shirt? Huh? This is what you decided to wear. Wow.
Are you talking about the New York one where they brought the first comedian was a black guy and he made fun of his outfit?
I'm just making fun of every single Tony Hinchcliffe roast because this is all he does. It's like, oh, I can't believe you're wearing those shoes.
Yeah, I don't like his
I'm making millions of dollars right now, so I can basically afford to get whatever shoes I want. And that's how he sounds.
And I think the best part of your impression is that he does just do the same delivery every single time, just like this. And if they ever do get him, then he just gets really, really
He gets
pissy.
so quiet. He gets so, it's just like, dude, you can't, like, if he could take it and laugh about it, but every video I see where someone else makes fun of him, he gets so mad.
It ruffles his feathers.
There was a roast
He
video
gets
of
pissy.
him, and he got, like, it was literally, dude, you cannot be the roast guy if you literally are this insecure about yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating.
I
seeing,
don't
like,
know
this is
why
his
he's in
career.
this brotherhood, in the comedic brotherhood right now that's taken I
it's
don't
the Joe
understand
Rogan.
it.
It's the Joe Rogan sphere, dude. Just that is
guess.
just completely taken over all forms of comedy at this point.
But let me just rewind real quick. And
Ooh, that
Dice sold out the Garden in like the 80s. And that was unfucking heard of. I like, you did not do that. Like, a comedian couldn't go in there and sell out the fucking Garden. And I think he sold out multiple nights. And that's like how big Dice was now.
Yeah, it was like
and now
Louis
he's
C.K. or something like that.
He's like an Instagram guy. Yeah, Louis C.K. back in the But
just like O.J. Simpson. That's so great.
Yeah, but like, you didn't, like, comedians
Hey,
didn't
what
sell
do I
out the Garden. They were just smaller. They just were, you know, like all those specials that you saw, like the famous like Eddie Murphy ones, Raw and Delirious, and the prior ones, and like, they were all done in like small spots. They weren't done in like 18, 20,000 seat arenas. Now these guys have reached a popularity and the population's much bigger that you can see.
I mean, they're going
often.
viral on stuff in the YouTube videos. Like, their traction's absurd now. I mean, Bert Kreischer is one of the biggest comedians in the country, which is bananas.
Yo,
He is.
I cannot understand. He's still going like
He's
hard. Like,
still
the
going.
act is not old yet.
I feel like people. I think some people just they heard the machine bit. They've seen like a couple clips of him where he.
How
seems
old
fun.
is that machine bit?
It's literally over 10 years old, dude.
It's got it. I think it's.
gotta be.
I think it's older than that.
It's got to be.
I remember
it's
that
at
on-
least 10. It's at least 10 because I remember that in college, dude. Which is
I
sad
remember
that. I
that-
said out loud.
I want to say I remember him telling that story in Opie and Anthony in like 2010, like
Yeah.
15 years ago.
And it's a good bit.
And
First time
nobody
I heard
knew
it.
who he was.
No, I remember hearing him. This is so sad. The way I found all comedians was back on Pandora in college, and he had like a couple things that were on Pandora, and I would just remember listening to them and going, "Man, this guy fucking sucks." I didn't know his name; I just knew his voice.
Okay.
Because
Was he doing like a stand-up act, or you heard him on other things?
It was a stand-up act. Like, I would just listen to like comedians on Pandora, just be like select bits of their specials
Okay.
or something like that. And he had like one bit that was funny about taking acid at Disney World, and everything else I would just openly skip of his because like, oh, it's that guy with that weird voice. This guy sucks. Because, yeah, it's like,
Ugh, fucking
dude,
kill me.
dude. Okay.
Like, enough.
This is like the most cloud hungry dude of all time. Oh, it's so
And
sad.
Like, his bullshit with his shirt off now.
Oh
like,
my god!
ugh,
Like, it's
fuck.
just,
so tiring.
it's so
But
tiring.
I never laughed at his stuff. He's kind of like Tony Hinchcliffe to me. Like, I've never laughed at his stuff. Did I laugh at the machine story? Like, yeah. And that was padded by the fact that he was Van Wilder, right? Which was the
yeah, that
Ryan
was
Reynolds
that's the
vehicle.
rumor, at least. Yeah,
Yeah, and that whole or was it Ryan Reynolds that was the Van
yeah,
Wilder? Or was it somebody
I
else?
think
It was Ryan Reynolds,
I think
right?
Yeah,
And so that made the story better, but I never have laughed at his stand-up, you know? And
Listen,
like you, I'm a big fan.
Machine Bit's fantastic. Love it. Hilarious bit.
They made a fucking movie out of it,
But
man.
that's
like,
which is crazy. Like,
So
come
nuts.
on, dude. Are you kidding?
a movie out of this one fucking bit.
Yeah, it's like this. Are you serious?
I know.
Okay. I guess
Well,
that's happening.
You know, Maniscalco kind of did a movie out of like not one bit, but kind of. I mean, his whole
Well, I mean,
act is kind of one bit.
There's
you know, so-
SNL Blues Brothers movie. It's based off a bit. I mean,
Oh,
but that was a great movie also. So.
Dude, SNL had. If you were on SNL, you got a movie. At least back in the day.
Mhm.
You know, if you thought about all the movies that those guys pumped out, from like the decent ones that had something like Wayne's World to like things that were head scratching that they got greenlit, like The Ladies Man. I think they had it's Pat movie. I think got a movie. I think that Superstar Girl got
Yeah.
a movie. I mean, it's just kind of nuts when you think back to everything that Lorne pumped out.
Mm-hmm.
And which is kind of my beef with SNL now is that I still watch every weekend, and the damn thing is just, a cold open with the Trump impersonator just shitting on Trump, and then a whole bunch of bits that just sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, mostly they don't, and then the weekend update, and that's it. And it's like, wow, when was the last SNL movie that came out?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's been an SNL movie forever.
I don't think they're in a particularly popular spot right now. Like, I liked some of the bits they had from the last couple seasons, like that Please Don't Destroy group. I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, now they got chopped up. So the one guy now is going to be a feature, but I think the other guy left.
But the other guy left, which is just like, ugh. So they're doing the, which I guess the one guy was just, it was like the Andy Serkis Lonely Island, not Andy Serkis, that's a very different guy. Andy Samberg, where like his crew they were like writers or something.
Yes, Lonely Island or whatever. Which they used to have a site that used to be up. I don't think it's up anymore.
It was awesome. I know. I remember watching it back in the day. I loved all their bits.
Is Funny or Die still up?
I don't know, but I would hope
Funny
so, because that was also good too.
Funny or Die was the Will Ferrell, and he did it with who? Did he do it with Gary?
He did it with Adam McKay.
Adam McKay, right? Which was Gary Sanchez Productions or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Before that falling out, because Adam McKay is apparently a gigantic. I mean, Will Ferrell's also apparently a gigantic tool, from what I have read. But Adam McKay is not very far behind.
Oh, here it is. Funny or Die is still around, and here's what it looks like now. And I don't even know. We Make Comedy. I guess so they do show the bit. There's the Will Ferrell bit, right? With I think it's called Landlord.
Wow, it's only, I'm glad they have so many other new bits to show. Yeah, that one's only like 15 years old.
Right? I guess they can't be doing anything. This is just gotta be an old.
There's no way, dude. No.
Yeah. I don't know what, follow us? Why would I follow you? You're not putting anything out. What happens if we go to their YouTube page here? Let's see. This is the funnier. I
don't know. Speaking of comedy, did you watch the new Naked Gun? Because that is on my list, though I have not seen that yet.
No, the friend that I had mentioned before, my drinking buddy down the block, he went to go see it, and he said it was good. He didn't say it was great. He said he's not like the originals, but it was good on its own, right? Okay. And so it was enough to stand up. I'm not going to pay the money to go see it, so I'll wait for it to stream.
What's even in theaters right now? I don't even know what's going on. I was so good during the summer, and then I have just completely beyond dropped the ball at this point.
Well, I was looking. I was like, when was the last time we did a show? And the last time we did a show was like the end of the summer wrap-up, when we talked about the wrap-up. We talked about all kinds of different things. But I'll tell you the last thing that I saw, and it was fucking awesome, and it was the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Now, mind you, it literally cost me $100
that was
to take me, my wife, and 2 kids to that movie. Just in tickets alone, it was $110 for a movie I think I saw the week before for free for the 5th time in the summer on like TNT. But it was in 3D. They redid the whole thing. The sound was awesome. The 3D was awesome. They really redid all the color and everything in it. If that movie comes out every year in the theaters, I will see it every single year.
It was that good.
It was awesome. It was, and the 3D was so like.
Now that you said that, every movie from the 80s is going to be coming back into theaters live. You can never get away from it.
It's already happening. They plugged all these other movies that were coming back into the theater, and I think the first one is Back to the Future, and I think Back to the Future they're bringing back. Yeah,
which great movie,
might also be good in 3D. Now I don't know if it's going to be as good as Jaws. I mean, that fucking shark in 3D is like cool as shit to see. So, but the 3D. Remember when Avatar came out, and Avatar was you got to go see Avatar because Avatar 3D. That shit is so old now. This Jaws movie might have been one of the best 3D movies I'd ever seen. It was so good. And there were things in the audio that, like, conversations
was this your kid's first time seeing Jaws?
Well, not my oldest, but my youngest, and I don't think my Mason will ever go in the water again.
Okay, that was
yeah.
my next question for you. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he's in 5th grade, 10 years old. I mean, I know that he's been around the movie when we've been watching it. But we had to go to the extra lengths to been like, oh, well, here's what the shark looks like, when they put it together and all that kind of stuff.
Look, it's a robot. It's a robot. And he's like, I'm not taking a bath.
His name is Bruce. Yeah. It was really mechanical.
Yeah, isn't it cute? This is Bruce. Say hi to Bruce. And just this giant gaping just mouth of teeth. And you just going,
right.
No
I mean,
fucking way.
It did put me and my wife in like an eye lock, looking at ourselves thinking like, did we make a mistake here? Maybe this wasn't the best of ideas. We're like, should we have done this?
You're an idiot.
That's exactly what he is.
Oh, well, I bought the tickets and there we go. So, but regardless, it was an awesome movie. But that's all I've really seen. We talked about Superman, saw that, and Fantastic Four, saw that.
Oh, yeah, the God.
Let's see here.
Guys only lost a bunch of money.
Right. Here, like we'll just be lazy. We'll just go to Rotten Tomatoes here and we'll just see what they brought up. And this one I hear is going to be awesome. That's One Battle After Another, the new one featuring.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, you haven't? Oh no, you had to have heard this. This is the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie. And is it Scorsese that is the director? Cast and crew.
Oh, new DiCaprio.
Oh no, it's Paul Thomas Anderson. That's who did it. Okay. It's Paul Thomas Anderson with Leonardo DiCaprio.
His daughter or something like that. Is that movie that I see ads for everywhere?
Yeah, Self-Reliant Daughter. Yes, yeah, that's the one that you're talking about. But supposedly it's his best thing ever.
No
so,
urge.
I mean, although he's been in a lot of good stuff, so that's that's an extreme statement. I mean, but whatever. It's gotten good pub. I don't know when it comes out. It's got to come out in the next week or two, if not this weekend. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot out. I don't know why they're plugging Spider-Man. They must be doing relaunches in the theater. But, The Lost Bus supposedly was supposed to be good. But again, as you can see, that's Apple TV, so I'll just wait for that to come out. I think the big movie that came out last weekend was the Jordan Peele movie. And I don't think it did that good.
That's the one he produced? Yeah, him. I heard that one got, destroyed.
Yeah, I heard it was not good. I had friends that saw Spinal Tap 2, said it was excellent. But yeah, I don't know where Him is, but Him was the one that was released last week, and I have not read any good things about Him at all, unless I just went over past it. Oh, here it is, Him, right? So 58% on the audience score and 28% on the critic score. But again, that's when you go into the ratings, let's see when you take out. I wonder if it drops. I can't find it here on the site, but there's that one where you can take out the top critics, and then when you take out the top critics, the numbers always seem to fall.
Yeah,
they just tank.
It's so crazy how that works. Wow.
Let's see the critic consensus: fumbling the ball well before the red zone. Him, well
I
before
get
the
it,
red zone
because it's a football movie. I see what they're doing.
Him has style to spare, but botches its promising content. Promising conceit with rookie execution. I can read like Trump on the teleprompter today, which not to sidetrack, but did you see that one where
I have heard of it. I've
went down?
It was fantastic.
Yeah, the teleprompter went down, and before that, him and Melania, and this is the best part of the whole UN thing, and we won't go back into politics, but he goes up to Melania goes in front of him. They go to the escalator to go at the UN. She steps on, and as soon as he steps on, the whole thing just stops. The whole escalator just stops. Everybody else on the left is still going up, and their escalator stops.
Yeah, he may have a few too many.
If I was him, I just would have been like, you know what? How about I just go home? I understand everybody hates me. How about I just go home?
And like Tony Hinchcliffe, he's got a great sense of humor about himself, so it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
And then when he got up there, then all of a sudden the teleprompter stopped working when he started reading his speech. And
that's so fun when you just realize how much he made fun of Barack Obama when that was going on. He's just like, this guy. Needing a teleprompter.
He's made fun of everybody.
That's his shtick basically.
There was I don't know. A friend of mine sent me a clip from Don Lemon. Who I cannot stand Don Lemon.
Yeah,
the clip was kind of funny.
I think all of America can't stand Don Lemon.
Yeah, I mean he's killed any goodwill that he ever had. But it was them making fun of Trump for being unable to say acetaminophen. Did you see that clip?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Oh, you haven't looked. Yeah, he couldn't say acetaminophen, and
I'm
so
going to be honest. I took a break from the news literally because the Charlie Kirk thing. It was just there were so many kids that were my age. I say kids. I'm in my 30s.
Well, we had to talk to our kids, man. Like it was like a really weird thing. Hold on one second. Here's the. Let me bring it up here just so you can see this, and then. But we ultimately ended up talking. Hopefully, you can hear this.
The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen.
Oh my goddamn
Is that
hand,
okay?
man!
Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol.
God damn it, Leroy.
During pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk.
So that was. I hope that you were able to hear that. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was him doing acetaminophen.
Whoopsie. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, but we had to talk to our kids about the whole. I brought him in, and my youngest, I was just like, look, when you go in school or around your friends or whatever, I know we've joked about, like Trump and everybody makes fun of him and he's on SNL and everybody's doing the impression. I said, but like from going forward, like we're just not going to talk about it anymore. Like if you ever hear it, like I'm not going to talk about any of this crap in the house. Like you guys just don't laugh. And if people start talking about it and get really passionate, just like go the other way. We talked a little bit more in depth with my oldest son because he's in 8th grade. He's 14. We knew that people were going to talk about it.
I was going to say people are just discovering what politics are in 8th grade. They have no idea what it really means. But yeah.
But we were like, look, this guy just got popped at one of his speeches in the middle of a college campus, and the nation right now is just on tilt. So just stay away from political humor, political conversations. It's just stupid. Because when I was growing up, I don't ever remember an environment like this at all, ever. Like nobody talked. We talked about sports. We talked about entertainment. Like the whole talking politics. Nobody did it.
No,
I didn't hear people doing it. It wasn't on TV.
It's taken the place of sports teams. But yeah,
it has, right?
It's just it's upsetting in that regard. What's also, it just goes into everything. Like everyone's injecting their politics into sports now or into your favorite show. Where it's like, listen, we know this is based off a famous book series, but you know what this really means? My ideology. That's what that's what's going to fix up this show. Let me take my bad writing credit because I am the second son of someone really famous and rich, and I'm going to write this show. I'm going to do it the right way.
Yeah, of course.
And that's
put all my shit in it.
And that's how you get the Acolyte, and that's how you get the Witcher franchise, and that's how you get all or the Witcher show, I guess. Yeah, so you get all that fun stuff, dude.
Do you watch the morning show on Apple TV?
No, you didn't bring it up. Is it good?
We've liked it. I've liked it over the years. I mean, it's not great television. It's kind of shitty, but it's like popcorn television. It's something that you can get into. The earlier years were better than the earlier seasons I thought were better than the more recent ones. I think this is the 5th season, but we just watched the first episode of this season, and it is like it's straight left ideology, like right out of the gate. And it's just kind of like, oh shit, we're going here.
Yeah, what happened?
Like I'm not going to be.
You guys are doing so well. Yeah.
It's just, like they dipped their toe in it a little bit previously, but now it was like
you can have all those messages. It's fine. I agree with a solid amount of it, and it's just the person who's just lecturing you through the show though is not a person like you or me. It is always this person with very bright colored hair, with a few too many piercings, and the tattoo of their third boyfriend that's been scratched off, but then also re-tattooed right below there because they got back together. But then that was also scratched off because it turns out that was just a fluke and they shouldn't have done that. But now they have their new boyfriend's name tattooed right below there, and that one's going to work out. That's who's writing these shows. and you're like, you got $500 million to make the Acolyte? What the fuck?
I mean, that it is really nuts. Who was what is this lady's name?
It's like video games, dude. Like the big AAA games that are getting paid. Like this is nothing against the people that make the games themselves, because they're these just people at a company, but they get paid their money, and then the company somehow spends $250 million to make a video game over like a couple of years, and then that game Hollow Knight Silksong that just came out, which was made by 3 dudes, is
Hollow Knight, right?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is Hollow Knight related to Shovel Knight?
No, I think it was just the same time. They were both like Kickstarter games originally. There was just like a phase where everyone was having Knight in their name. But oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, this is hold on one second. Here is speaking of purple hair, because I was like, oh my God, purple hair.
What is
this
Lena
lady
Dunham,
just went.
What's Lena Dunham saying this time? Oh, she looks
I don't
like
want to hear.
Yeah, this one right here. What?
Rosa,
Rosa, she was going. She's Rosa DeLauro. I forget where she's from, but she went nuts after Pam Bondi.
Excuse me, Madam Attorney General. Mr. Chairman, you give me a certain amount of time,
Oh my God.
and I have a high respect for you, but I don't have to listen, nor do my colleagues have to listen to a filibuster when it's a simple question.
filibuster.
But I have an answer to your question.
A fiery debate unfolded over the future of the Bureau
All right,
of
that's enough. All right, good with that. But yeah, she was all over the place, and there was something else that happened maybe a day or two before, and she was on the Congress floor or whatever, and the Senate floor, and she's freaking out, and it was like she's got the purple hair everywhere, and it's like, man,
she's the type of woman that you see walk into like a bar, or not a bar, but just she walks into like your restaurant, you go, I'm not seating her. Like, that's just not happening. You can't make me go near her. It's not happening today.
But look, they fit into these stereotypes, right? Like, I forgot the guys,
so
everyone.
Oh my God.
Between did the shooter kid have to be a trans and,
Did he
overtly
have
like
to have
affectionate?
sex with people in a fursuit? No, which, by the way, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
Every time I hear about this like group of people, I'm just like, how? Like, what?
I still don't believe it though. I remember it. Remember when it was a storyline from Entourage, right? And I think one of the end episodes, or one of the episodes ended with Johnny Drama in a furry suit.
I was 14,
hitting a girl from behind.
And I was 14, and I was watching. It was like late at night, in the summer, and so everyone else is in bed, and I'm just watching like NCIS or Law and Order. I think it was Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and the whole show was about how there was a murder that happened at a furry convention.
A murder.
And it's just, like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, are they having sex in mascot costumes? What the hell is this?
Oh,
and
yes,
then,
they are.
Lo and behold, that's a real thing that actually happens. Like, I don't think we have the time, dude. I'm going to send you a video later of something called Fur Fest or something like that.
Fur Fest? No. Don't send it to me.
Rain First. No, it's not the video itself. It's this guy covering this one of those events, because they'll all meet at these hotels and have sex with each other in these giant
I've heard about it. I just don't believe it.
It's bonkers, dude. Like, these guys are hotboxing in mascot costumes while having sex with each other. And it's just like, oh, yes, Goofy. Oh, please touch me there. It's bananas, dude. Like, I don't know what happened to you.
I look, there are millions and millions of fetishes. I get it. But that's just one I don't understand. And I don't believe it. Like, there's got to be one that I see in person.
People out there like, oh, I'm really into like butts, or I'm really into feet. That's the common one. But
yeah, I can understand all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
sure.
It's
not my bag, but
saying you're into getting fucked by a fox girl, like, what is happening, dude?
And I want to know somebody that actually was at a furry convention,
dude.
Right? Like, I want to see somebody say like, "Oh no, yeah, I was there," and then I walked into the ballroom and it was all these people in costumes.
I'm gonna hard disagree with you on wanting to meet them. I'm gonna hard disagree on that.
No, not meet them. I want to meet somebody who's seen it. in order to prove that it's true. In order to prove that it's true.
You talk to the poor concierge at a local Hilton.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
yes,
I want somebody to go on the record and been like, on my 2 kids, I was the concierge at one of the furry conventions.
Honestly,
they
I would
exist.
100 read that Reddit AMA that Ask Me Anything. That would be a lot of fun.
It might be.
Yeah.
But you were talking about it is getting late, so don't share that to me. But think about it next time. Wow, this is actually loud.
It's too late.
It's too late. I should at least I don't know. Hopefully you can hear this. This is all the stuff.
I got you.
Yeah. All right. This sounds like it's at a furry convention. We could be going right now, right? Like, get our costumes ready for Halloween, and here we go. But instead, we'll punch out here. All right. So thank you for listening to the show. Remember to tune in, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of shit on whatever you're listening to. And then me and Will join you again next week, hopefully next week, to bring you more of whatever content is out there floating about. And we'll light them up. Just fucking left and right. Just fire away. So, all right, Will, I will talk to you later. See you, brother.
Godspeed.